Hey, what's up, guys? It's Chada from Bad Intentions. We're in a war here, and kind of two reasons why I'm making this video. One is we're up against an XMOD clan, which is super frustrating, but I think we'll be able to pull it out. And reason two is I've learned this new attack and was able to two-star both of their Town Hall 11s and as a Town Hall 10. So again, they're pretty early Town Hall 11s. It's not really like I'm saying I'm taking on a max Town Hall 11 or anything, but it was awesome to see regardless. So first, let's take a look at XMOD. For those of you that don't know what XMOD is, it's basically when they send their bottom players to scout the top, and it's not even a proper scout where they try to pull the CC or anything. They plop an archer, and then that allows them to basically use XMOD to practice attacks against us. It's complete cheating. It's totally unfair. Don't know when it's going to be removed from Clash of Clans, but until now, we're dealing with it. So as you can see, they're 22, they're 25 had an attack, and then 27 through 30 all basically just used their bottom attacks to go up scout, and then they can use practice attacks against us. Fortunately for us, they actually also suck. So as you can see, they failed against Average Joe's to get the 2-star. Both their number 1 and number 2 failed to get 2 stars on me, so that was awesome to see. Especially awesome because I, as our number 5, 2-starred both of their number 1 and 2 with this new attack. So with that, we'll move on, and let's see if we can beat this XMOD clan. So we'll go into our replay. I actually want to scout it first, kind of describe how this attack works. So I saw it on YouTube as a Town Hall 9 actually attacking Town Hall 11, so figured I'd give it a try, a good shot as a Town Hall 10. So what we need to do is take out this air defense and this air defense. What that'll allow us to do is basically sweep through most of the base as an air raid, and not much can stop us. So I'm actually using dragons here, which I feel a little weird about. I actually didn't even use dragons in Town Hall 7. I really don't like them. I don't feel as though they contribute any actual learning to how to read a base or how to attack a base. It's very just spammy. But regardless, it seems like the best strategy for this right now, so that's why we're doing it. We need to beat this clan. So as you can see here, I'm taking in 10 dragons. Some loons are always good to help with an air raid. And then I'm using 4 lightnings and then 2 earthquakes to take down these air defenses. So yeah, so that's why we basically are able to get through, because you don't need the spells for dragons. They're really tanky. They can survive. They'll just kind of dredge through and take out both the non-defensive and defensive buildings there. So with that, let's play the replay. So as you can see, dropping a lightning, or 2 lightnings there, along with an earthquake, and then an earthquake wings on that bottom. And that is enough to take out these air defenses. I think technically with a level 3 earthquake I could have used level 6 lightning, but I do have max, so it was easy. Then we basically just place the drags along the edge. There's no air defense in sight, so it's not really a huge issue. Now you'll see that Eagle Artillery does do quite a bit of damage. I think it's 250 HP per hit, so that's going to do quite a bit of damage, but the dragons are really, really tanky, so like barely any damage. That's like half damage from that. So they're pulling through. I freeze that single target Inferno because I don't want them taking out my dragon. That's going to do a lot of damage. And then we'll get those loons in there to kind of distract so that the drags can push through. I wasn't confident enough that my dragons were going to get the Town Hall, so I am going to send in my King and Queen from right there and just make sure that it goes down. Level 30 heroes, they've got enough firepower that they can get in. Get the job done, and then I've got some minions on the backside here just to kind of help push the damage percentage. There's that Eagle Artillery again. It's going to deal some pretty massive damage, but the King is already through the Town Halls, so we're good to go here. That's a 2-star raid, and not much of an issue, so the Queen will go down here. Just can't deal with all of those pups, but it doesn't matter because we're already enough percentage here. So there you go. So there is a 2-star, pretty much guaranteed 2-star dragon attack. It feels kind of cheap again, using the lightning to take out the 2 air defense, but why not, right? And it's a good showcase of how the Eagle Artillery doesn't do that well against dragons because they're just such massive health. So I'll take a look at number 2. Same kind of deal. Pause it here quick. So I forget where I go in here. I think I go on the bottom. So the bottom 2 air defense, and then as you can see, the top 2 air defense are really far away from everything. I'm easily going to be able to get to the 50% before those even become a problem. And yeah, so a very similar raid. Let's take a look. Earthquake goes down, 2 lightning. Earthquake down, 2 lightning. I do recommend if you can get the earthquake, your more powerful earthquake. So I took in a level 3 and a level 2 there. If you can use the more powerful one, that'll get the kind of the massive health buildings as well, right? So as you can see, there's that expo is down to 50% health. That town hall got 25 or 21 or something, whatever the earthquake did. So that's always good. If you can basically put your highest level earthquake next to those buildings, then that's going to take away percentage from those, which makes it easier to take them down later in the raid. So make sure you're using your earthquakes effectively on the right targets. So as you can see, I'm going to push through. Once the dragons kind of get through that outer ring, I'm going to send in my loons to kind of help just absorb some of that that damage from those point defenses. They don't do so well against the Wiz Tower with the splash damage, but I missed it there with that freeze. But I did get the Queen, and she would have done some pretty massive damage to my air troops, right? And so it was important to get her down. That dragon goes in, locks onto her, and she's down pretty quick. Now I did again have a choice of did I want my heroes to go in there. That dragon could have maybe got it. I'm not sure if he does get it. There's nothing really that's going to be damaging him, so maybe I could have put my heroes on the top to get more damage to the base, but who knows what was the right call. But I think this works. We're at 65% already, and I've got some minions on the backside just cleaning up some of those outer buildings, get extra damage in case this comes to a tie. So same sort of deal. We're through the base. Like, I didn't even pull that CC until really late in the raid, so it wasn't even an issue. And speed it up. Same deal. So yeah, pretty. This was like my absolute first time. I didn't even try it in raids outside of war before I did this. It seems like a really great strategy for more spread out Town Hall 10s, which we're kind of seeing because they're any go wipe. But yeah, 2 really solid raids. Wish us luck for the rest of this this war. Maybe I'll post an update on how it turned out because, guys, it's frustrating to go up against cheaters. They've scouted our entire top 10 or 11 bases, I think, and it's not fair. But let's see if we can take it to them. 2-starring both their Town Hall 11s out of the gate. Pretty effective. So that's all for now. More war raids to come. Thanks, guys. See ya.